We're back this week. I'm doing a revenge dog. So, this summer I went to K-Days, which this is gonna be a controversial thing for me to say right off the hop, because I live in Calgary. K-Days, significantly better than the Stampede. Destroys it. It's not even close. Like, first off, K-Days is way calmer. The people there don't suck. The Stampede is just like everyone, I feel like I wanna fight. I'm not an aggressive guy, but at the Stampede I am. Anyway, I went there and I got a Flamin' Hot Cheetos corn dog. I thought it was gonna be delicious. It was $13, so I was expecting something great. All they did was take like a frozen corn dog and then they just spread it with like that jarred nacho cheese stuff, and then they just put Flamin' Hot Cheetos on it, and it cost me a bunch of money and it wasn't that good. So I'm gonna do it better. To start it off, I'm gonna make some Flamin' Hot Cheetos seasoning. I looked up a couple recipes online for this one, so I'm just gonna kind of do a variation of it. We'll start off with some spiciness, Morita chipotle pepper. Get that in there. That's gonna be a lot. That's okay. Some cheddar cheese seasoning, straight from the bulk barn. So you want kind of like equal parts of those guys. A little cayenne powder. I'm pretty sure this is Dollarama brand. A little sprinkling of that. A little bit of salt. It's not too much. Then we got citric acid. I needed some of that. This was special order. A teeny bit of onion powder, maybe like a pinch. Just for this anyway. And then same thing with the garlic powder, a little bit. Some MSG, and all the recipes I saw called for white pepper. I don't have that, so black pepper it is. It also called for buttermilk powder. I don't think it exists because it wasn't in the 2 stores I went to, and that's as hard as I was willing to work for this. So I've got all my ingredients in there. It also called for red dye 40. Didn't feel like putting that in. So just give it a little mixy poo. You can use your finger, right? I'm in my own home. I don't like when people comment on people's like safety standards for food safe in their own house. It doesn't matter. In 2 billion years when the sun explodes, no one's gonna care that I mixed this with my fingy, okay? Time for the batter. Cornmeal, all of these. I don't know what that is. That much. That's maybe like a half cup or something. I don't need too much. You want equal parts cornmeal and flour. So let's move this to 1/2, and then we'll just make the same thing on the other side. Once I add the liquid, I'm just gonna adjust based on consistency after that. Put the salt upside down for that long. Some sugar. That much is perfect. A little baking powder. Just like that. 1 single egg. Blammo. And this is where it gets to be the Flamin' Hot Cheeto corn dog. I blitzed up some Flamin' Hot Cheetos in my food processor. I did it off camera because it's not that serious. So let's just dump some of those in there. That's gonna give us a little texture and a flavor. I love Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Awesome. I love it so much. That's why I was so disappointed that K-Days would betray me. It was such a nice night too. Went to see Bad Religion. Calling All Captains was there. It was the first night. It was a great night. I said, wow, I'm never doing Stampede again. And then I had that and I was like, no, this sucks. So I'm just gonna add some cream until I get the right texture. It called for milk, but guess what I have handy? A little too thick. I'm gonna add some water just because the cream is a little too fatty. If I were using milk, I would have just added more milk, but we need to dilute some of that fat. Okay, let's see if that gives us more what we're looking for. Should have used a big bowl, Jordy. Okay, I want that a little thicker. That's not what I want. This is what I want. So I'm gonna add some flour. And some cornmeal. Oh, this is what I want. Look at that. Oh. We're almost ready for the fryer. First, I want to take my batter and pour it into a cup that's at least wiener length. The wiener you're using. If you're using a big one, then get a bigger cup. Nice and high. Hold it nice and high. Oh, that's not gonna work. I live for that sound. You want to leave some room at the top? There's a displacement. Do science around here too. We're ready to fry these bad boys. I got my oil up to about 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Why? That just seemed like a good number. I got my cup of batter. Don't drink it yet. And the star of the show right here, this guy. This here. This is what I'm dogging about. Dip it in the batter. I probably could have made the batter a little looser. I should have had a stick. I didn't buy sticks for them. Not my best decision. But I got me an idea. Let's just cover it in the batter first with a fork. And then let's plop her in the oil. You want to just let it sit for a minute. And then just slide it off. And then take a couple minutes to just chill. That didn't work. We're gonna try that again. Attempt number 2. I took some water, I thinned out my batter, so it's more of like a pancake syrup consistency. Pancake batter, that's embarrassing. And the oil's a little colder too. The oil is a little cooler, it's gonna be at about 350. So let's try this now. Nope, didn't work either, it all just came off. Try again. Attempt number 3, I went the opposite direction. I made the batter even thicker than before, but with still the cool oil. I also gave up on the cup, because it keeps going in the bowl anyway, so what's the freaking point? Okay, so there we go. Let's see if this one works now. And into the oil. So far so good, but I don't want to pull my fork up too soon. Okay, fork's coming out, and we're gonna season it immediately. If you don't season it immediately, then the seasoning won't stick. Season it on there. This is it. This is the corn dog. I really wish I would have bought sticks, because this is really hot. And I'm gonna eat it standing, because that's just how it should be. Some of the batter fell off. That's okay though. Let's go. Let's do this. It is way better. That seasoning got a little kick too. But it does taste like it looks like a giant Cheeto. That's what it is. It's like a giant Cheeto with a hot dog in it. I love that. It tastes way better. I beat you, K-Days. K-Days, if you need me to sell these next year, I will. I don't know how to do it now. It could use some of that like nacho cheese jarred seasoning though. But other than that, I win. I win again, and I always do. Don't forget that.